So my crafting area is a mess. And we need to fix that before we can get started on anything, because I can't function like this any longer. So now that everything's clean, we're going to turn it all into a mess once again. And that's because today we're officially making stickers. So it's been a while since I filmed after cleaning, and that's because I actually made a bunch of test cuts for everything. So basically throughout the week I was printing everything and testing cut lines, and so I was kind of throwing all of these scraps into this notebook and just recording what size they were, and basically some of them I'm cutting out, some of them I'm adding new sizes. So just to make sure that everything is good and I know exactly what sizes I'm gonna offer. So I think I'm gonna offer 3-inch stickers, 2.5-inch stickers, 2-inch stickers, and 1.5-inch stickers. Some of them, all of that range won't be there, and then some of them can only be like big stickers. For instance, like my witches, they're not gonna look good as a 1.5-inch sticker. Like there's just no way the Cricut's gonna cut that, and there's just no way she needs to be a 1.5-inch sticker. So some of them are 4 inches and then 3.5 and 3-inch stickers, but for the most part everything has multiple different options and they go pretty small. I guess the only thing I need to decide right now is if I should do matte or glossy, or if I should just bite the bullet and do both. I think I am gonna open it up on Etsy, and that's just because I'm kind of at this point where I just kind of just want to get my shop open. I really do want to have my own website. I do want to build my own website. I think it's a lot more beneficial to have my own website. However, I'm just so ready to get the shop open and just have it there, and then that way I can really take my time building the website. Whereas if I take my time building the website and if I also have to learn that and there's complications, then that's just kind of setting me back on opening my art shop. And I don't want to have it feel like, oh, am I ever gonna open up my art shop? Like, am I just procrastinating? Because sometimes I'm just like, is it taking this long because it's taking this long and it needs to take this long, or is it me subconsciously in like the back of my head taking this long because I'm scared or something? Like I really don't know. Like I want to open up this art shop, I really do, but there's some times where I'm just like, girl, we could speed this up, why aren't we speeding this up, you know? So I honestly have no clue, but I think if I just open up my Etsy shop, it takes away the fact that I have to go to the tax clerk or the county clerk's office and file a DBA and go get my license for selling online goods and things like that, and just selling in person. So I think just doing an Etsy shop would take away a lot of that, but then it also allows me to get the business up and running, and that way it's a lot faster. Whereas right now, I feel like if I was to build my own website, I don't think we're gonna be open before March. But I really just want to open her. So I think the fastest and quickest way would be Etsy. So my favorite option, no, but at least it'll give me a platform to learn more and figure out what I'm doing and how I'm gonna do it and things like that first. Okay, so we are testing this sticker paper for the very first time. I'm very curious because it says matte paper, but yeah, it wants me to print on glossy photo paper settings. So I don't know. And my printer has 3 different glossy paper settings. It has ultra glossy, glossy, and premium glossy. So I don't know if I should do ultra or if I should do premium. I also don't even know if this sticker paper is really good or not. I'm actually really scared by printing on this sticker paper that I'm gonna have to adjust so much, which means that it's gonna go to waste. And I'm really hoping it doesn't have to go to waste. So I'm just really really nervous about that, but we shall see. Anyone has used this sticker paper before, let me know your thoughts or what print settings you like to use it on, or how much trouble it gives you, or anything, any information you can give me. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much in advance. Okay, so we're gonna start with my animal buns, my derpy chicks, my emo cat, my ballerina cat, the fate of Ophelia cats, and my ballerina cat, if I didn't already say that. So this is everything literally I'm gonna be printing just in this go around. I'm only gonna print one page. I'm gonna probably print like this page and just see how it turns out on the new paper, and we'll just go from there. Okay, so this is the first sheet printed. It's not bad, but it's not great either. I mean, I don't think it's bad at all, but it's just I wish it was a little bit better. But I did print it at ultra premium glossy, so now I'm trying premium glossy and seeing if that makes a difference. However, I am printing a different page. I feel like I probably shouldn't have printed out this page just because it's really mostly dark and same colored items, so this next page has a lot more variety, so I'm hoping that one turns out a lot better. Okay, so this one came out a lot better. Honestly, y'all probably can't tell, but when looking up really close, especially like the capybara is just a slightly more lighter and vibrant, and it's the same as like the angry chick before. Like this middle part was really dark on the other one, and this one's a lot lighter, and I can actually see the red tone, whereas before it was kind of like really dark brown or whatever, but it's actually like a really pretty red color, so I'm glad that actually showed up. But honestly guys, the digital work that I did looks so good, like stunning. So I think it's just really the stuff I did in my sketchbook that I'm like a little iffy on, but I think that's also because I'm really biased because it's literally in my sketchbook. It's literally in my sketchbook. I've seen it. I know exactly what it looks like, and this is not what it looks like. But you know, I did edit the photos a little bit after I uploaded them just to make it more appealing, I guess. But I think I might have to make the cat a lot lighter, but I mean, she's also really dark in my sketchbook, and that's just because I started out with a lighter color and then I changed her to a different color, and I was trying to do something and I was like, oh no, this is not it. So then I had to change the whole color palette and make it way darker than I intended. So if anything, I might just have to redraw her in my sketchbook and try again. But I don't want to waste this sticker sheet. So then I was like, wait, we still have sticker sheets, right? But I haven't tested it out on this paper yet. So I'm just thinking maybe I'll try to see if I can make this a sticker sheet and trying to see if I can get it to not cut through the back. I've done it once before, but it was like semi cut through the back. It was fine, like all the stickers stayed on and like they perfectly peeled up, but it did cut through a little bit in certain spots. So but that was before I kind of knew what I was doing, and now I kind of have an idea, so we're gonna try to attempt that today with this paper. So guys, it's actually Saturday now. It's actually kind of late on a Saturday. For some reason, I just didn't really have the energy to film that much yesterday. I was really forcing myself to film. And so today we're a lot more re-energized. However, I just woke up really early and I've been making stickers pretty much all day, but very slowly because I've been binge watching Netflix at the same time. And so far, this is all of these stickers I have made. I am making every single size of every single sticker that I want to offer, as well as glossy and matte. I want to reprint some of them. I want to reprint and cut them all and offer a non-laminated version, because the laminated versions are super thick and super sturdy, and don't get me wrong, I love a good thick sticker, but especially when it comes to like journaling, and if it comes to just like randomly adding it into your planner or your journal, or just randomly sticking it somewhere besides like a water bottle or like decor, I really like a flatter sticker. At least that's just my opinion. So I really kind of just want to take the time and just go ahead and recut out all of them, but not laminate it at all. And let me tell you guys, laminating has been a whole learning curve. I think I finally have it down. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I get cocky and I'm laminating so fast that I end up just messing up the whole sheet, and I'm like, well, what a waste. Wasted a whole piece of paper, but it's fine. So this is literally the final group of stickers I have to make, and then after that it's literally just the clear stickers, and then all of the stickers have been made. Well, I do have to go back and redo all of them, but that shouldn't be that hard since I'm not laminating, because honestly the lamination process is what takes the longest and slows me down the most. But right now it's just all new, so I'm really slow at it, and the moment I try to be fast I end up just messing it up because, girl, you are not that cool. I can't just go zoop and like laminate it. I see people do it all the time and I'm like, yeah, I could do that, and then I do that and then I end up just messing up the whole entire sheet, and it's totally unusable because it has creases and bubbles and I can't get rid of them, and I'm ruining the sticker paper underneath. It's just not good. So this is literally all we have left, and I'm literally so excited to be done making stickers. I think it's just because it's so many stickers for me all at once right now, and I'm just like, I'm not saying I'm filming these for no reason, but I mean, I'm making them obviously to test the quality, which I made some stickers yesterday and I'm kind of just placing them on random places just to see how they do throughout like the days, and then obviously to take product photos for my shop because I do want to use actual physical photos. I know some people just upload the image in there and then be like, oh yeah, a sticker, and I'm just like, no, I want to actually have physical products, like show you exactly what you're getting. And in order to do that, I want to show you what the matte version looks like, I want to show you what the glossy version looks like, I want to show you what the unlaminated version looks like, I also want to show you what the 3-inch looks like, what the 2.5 inch looks like, what the 2-inch looks like, the 1.5 inch. So I'm making so many sizes of every single sticker that I've ever created, and it's a grueling process. To be honest, I'm really feeling the need to go into my sketchbook and do some art because I want to use my alcohol markers so bad. The feeling is there, and I want to get out my sketchbook and use my alcohol markers so bad. But I'm also just like, girl, you need to get the shop open. This is my main goal, my main priority. So self-discipline, I am trying my best to stay focused and on task, but also giving myself a little bit of time to have some leeway. So that's why I've been also watching Netflix literally all day. Would I be a lot faster and probably already be done if I wasn't watching Netflix? 100%. I would definitely be done by now. I mean, it is what it is, guys. You know, you just have to give yourself some grace sometimes and just make the process not so miserable, because if I was just sitting here in silence creating stickers, I would go crazy. I would go absolutely crazy. So I'm glad that we are almost done. Like, the finish line is right across the street, and I'm actually so excited for the clear stickers because they need justice. We need to redo them. Okay, the last time we did them, I didn't give them any justice. Okay, and I did get new clear sticker paper. I don't think the other ones were bad, but I'm just very curious to test the two different ones. So I have no clue if the quality is going to be different at all. Probably not, but I mean, you just never know. Okay, so I'm going to make these stickers real quick and then I'll check back in after. guys, it's been a couple days once again. It is now Wednesday. I've gotten so behind on filming, and I think that's really because I started a new position at work, and my position is really important. That whole stress and that whole situation has really weighed down on me, and so I feel like all this week, yes, I was being productive. I was making all of my products for my shop, but I was really distraught on my anxiety and things like that. And I was actually really kind of upset with myself because I'm like, I thought we weren't gonna let stress and like things outside that we can't control affect me, my life, and like my dreams, you know? Like I thought we were gonna let stuff affect what we've got going, you know, like me and you, we got something good going, okay? Why would I let something outside of that affect my life? And I think it's just really hard for me to manage really high stress and anxiety like that. I honestly was super anxious to go to work this week. On Sunday, I felt really sick. I honestly thought about calling in. I thought about not showing up to work. I was like, okay, I was coming up with scenarios of how I could get out of this. Now that I've gotten a few more days at the position and I actually know what I'm doing, whereas before I was really panicking because it was all brand new and I didn't know what I was doing, and now I know what I'm doing. So now it's a lot better, and now I feel like I can actually sit down in front of the camera and talk forever because everyone knows I love talking, and the moment when I'm not talking or I have nothing to say, there's probably something wrong with me. I'm probably going through it or something. I wish I wasn't like that, but also at the same time, I'm one of those, whatever emotion I'm feeling, I'm definitely wearing it on my face and on my body. If I'm probably sad, if I'm like triggered, or if I'm like upset, I'm just like, no one talk to me, everyone's getting the death glare. And then I'll apologize for it later and be like, hey guys, y'all did not deserve me to stare at you like that, but that was me warning you to stay away. Anyways, enough jabbering, okay? I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I actually bought new clear sticker paper. It didn't come in until way later, and when I was testing it, the ink was just smearing. It didn't matter if I was putting on glossy paper, if I did best results, if I did premium glossy, or if I did ultra glossy and did high, best, draft. It didn't matter what I did, the ink was just still smearing. The package that it came in, it literally said to wait 5 minutes before, and I'm talking about I was waiting hours and it was still smearing. So I printed out a sheet, and then I put it away safe, away from all of the cats, away from dust, and I just left it there, and I honestly forgot about it till today. So it's been 4 days, 5 days, 4 days. I think it's been 4 days. So it's been 4 days, and I went to go touch the ink and it was dry. And I was honestly expecting it to smear. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was expecting it to go like this and have ink just go everywhere, but it didn't. And so I cut them out, and now this is supposed to be actual clear sticker paper, not this like opaque white right here where you can kind of still see it. But obviously this sticker paper takes forever to dry, so I don't really know if this is still the way to go. I guess I could just print off a bunch of sheets and just have them drying at all times, but that doesn't really seem like the best idea. But also at the same time, like if the drying time, I realistically don't know what the drying time is because I didn't check on it the next day or the day after that. So it could not just be 4 days it takes to dry. It could be like 2 days, you know? And I think if people had to wait 2 days, a little bit longer to get their sticker, I don't think 2 days is that big of a deal. But obviously we have to see if these stickers are even worth making and going through all of this effort and trouble. So I thought we could test it out by putting it on my journal just to see what it looks like, and then can go from there. I'm sorry this video is all over the place. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I'm usually not a mess. Actually, no, I am always a mess, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop talking, to be honest. I need to stop talking. Y'all, I feel like I need to get better at yapping and multitasking, or yapping while multitasking, or what? Doing tasks while yapping. There we go. Multitasking. But I'm not really good at it. Maybe it's because I like looking at the camera, and if I'm looking at the camera, that means I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. It feels so good to be yapping to the camera and talking to y'all. I mean, to y'all, it's probably like, girl, you didn't even leave. I feel like it's been forever, okay? I don't know. It's just this weekend, I really wasn't feeling it. I was really forcing myself to do it. Okay, so this is the sticker. She is actually clear. So we're gonna place her on and see what she looks like next to this other one. So this is what we have so far. We have this one that's a little frosty and this one that's like actually clear. Let me know which version y'all prefer and which one y'all like best, because to be honest, I really like both. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really do like the frosted one. At first I was like, girl, that ain't even clear, but then I was like, you know what, I actually kind of like it. But obviously, since this one's like clear, it's a lot more opaque and see-through, so I don't know. So here is the next small one. Then we're gonna place her next to this other one and then just kind of hope. Oh, she looks nice and vibrant. She's looking good. We have, this one is the old one. This one's the frosted clear. And then we have this one that's the actual like clear. So let me know which one you like. I think I prefer the flowers on this one, but the greenery on this one and also the border on this one is just 10 out of 10. I'm honestly just not sure which one I prefer. I also really wish I did a better job at laminating this one. I kind of did a crappy job. I also used different laminate, so I'm also kind of scared that that's also why I prefer the other one. It's just because the laminate is a little bit better. Okay guys, one more look. Do you like frosted clear or clear? Let me know. Show you again this side. Frosted clear. I think I've finally finished making all of my shop products officially. Now I just have to figure out packaging, which that'll be in the next video, because that's the next thing I really need to work on is packaging and branding. So I really want to make a freebie sticker, a thank you card, business card, all of that jazz. And then I do have a sticker pack of little animals. I was really inspired by, I went to this ramen place that had little bao animal buns, and so you got to eat it, and it was just so good. They were just so cute and so yummy, and I'm literally obsessed. So that caused me to just go down the spiral of creating a bunch of little buns for people to eat. But anyways, yeah, so I need to figure out packaging for that. But literally, here's all of my stickers. I am literally so excited. I think, honestly, if you've been here for a while on the channel, you should know about all of them. Okay, so this is literally everything that I have created and turned into something. So over here, I drew this on my iPad. This is just my colorful kitty. And then this one, I was just kind of messing around. It was the very first time I used acrylic markers, and I was honestly just winging it, and I was really proud of how this turned out. So I was just very curious to see what it looked like as a sticker, and honestly guys, I'm obsessed. I think she'd be so cute in a journal, especially if you're writing like a little note to yourself and having this being like the little corner. Like, I see it and I envision it, so therefore I'm including it. And then obviously we know my witch potion girl, which I literally love. I'm literally obsessed with how the colors turned out on this one. And then I have my to-do list kitty with all of the things my cats love to do and bother me with. And then I have my Sailor Moon sticker, and then I have this derpy chick. I drew this on my iPad as well, and this one was honestly really rendered, and I'm obsessed with how it turned out, especially its like little leaf hat. I do eventually want to turn this into a little clay character, so TBD on that. And then here she is again, but I used a watercolor on the iPad. It was my like one of the very first times I actually tried using watercolor, and I'm not mad with how it turned out, to be honest. I, especially after she's like printed out, I think she looks so much better than on digitally, because digitally she looks a little messy. And don't get me wrong, she still looks like this, but I guess on the iPad it looks messy, whereas in person with it on something, it looks very cute and artsy. And then I have my Anya, and I'm literally obsessed with her. I love her to death. Spy X Family is literally my favorite anime ever. And then I have this rocker witch. If y'all can't tell, I'm literally obsessed with witches. I don't really know what that's about, but I think she's so cute. And then I have this one. I drew this one like a while ago. There was lyrics in a song saying stars by the pocketful, and so when I thought of that, I just thought of like literally a pocket full of the Soot Sprite little stars, and then the Soot Sprites coming out and picking out the stars out the pocket. And then I also want to turn this into a clay character as well. This is kind of based off of my childhood. I really wanted to be a ballerina, and so this kind of just like played into that of like, there's some little girl out there who wants to be a little ballerina, and she's chasing her dreams of becoming a little dancer. As well as this little cat, I just thought they could be besties. This one's literally so cute. I'm literally obsessed. I also want to turn this into a clay character, which I attempted, but it just didn't go that well. But I think I'm way better at being able to execute it now. I think before, I feel like I was just putting a lot of pressure on myself. I feel a lot more fresh, so now I can actually turn this one and the other one into clay characters, I feel like, really successfully. And then we have my trash TV is my self-care. No, he didn't. And you know, I just love me some good trash TV, okay? I love reality TV. And then I was actually supposed to make this into a sticker sheet, which I think I will still eventually turn this one into a sticker sheet. I literally have the whole ideas planned. I just don't have any of it drawn up, but I really wanted a circus theme for a sticker sheet, and so that's kind of what this is from, but I never finished it, so I just took the single sticker, the one and only sticker I had on it, and turned that one into just a normal sticker. And then this one, it comes from a spread in my sketchbook where this is my first piece ever I've created with alcohol markers. Is she the cutest thing? No, but I also just feel like, you know, I'm really proud of her, and I know she probably won't be popular, but hey, I think when it comes to stickers, especially if they're made to order, like, I'm not really losing any money or anything by offering it at all. I mean, I'm gonna start out on Etsy, so I guess I'll be losing 25 cents or how much ever it is to like list something, but honestly, it's worth it. And then I have my book nook piece, and I love this one. It's so good. This one took me so long. And then I have my other book nook piece, which I think this one's definitely my favorite. I just prefer the color scheme. It just looks so good. And I'm also, all the work that went into drawing this is astonishing to me. I don't even want to open up my stats for this. It's probably like 90 hours, I swear. And then we have the Don't Talk to Me sticker, as well as the Just One More Chapter sticker. And then we have my floral clear stickers from the Weeping Begonias, and then the daffodils. Honestly, I just really love flowers and I really love nature and plants, so I definitely plan on creating more of these. Then we have my Fate of Ophelia showgirl inspired cat, and I really love her, but she looked like this before I finished her, and honestly, I'm obsessed with this version too. So I was like, why not just offer both of them? And you know, one of them's a little bit more sketchier, line arty, and the other one's more of like a finished piece, so people can decide which ones they like. Then of course we have my Cozy Coloring clear sticker as well, and I'm obsessed with this one just because it's just very cozy and very homey, and I see it and I'm just like, oh, that's that's me. That's literally me. And then we have my animal bun sticker pack. So these are all the individual animals that I have. They're going to be offered together as a sticker pack. Obviously, they'll come in different sizes. So if you want like the big size, medium size, whatever, small size. I'm really obsessed with these. I did all of these literally in my sketchbook. I literally just took a picture of them and literally turned them into stickers, which I think is absolutely amazing. And I love that you can literally still see all of the texture and things that went into making these, and it's just so cool to see, because it's like, I did that with alcohol markers. Like, what do you mean it's a sticker now and people can have it? And I can literally show you the original sketch, like literally. But they are all so cute. I do eventually want to have the little bamboo basket. Honestly, I forgot what it was called right now, where the buns are sitting in the basket and then you lift it up. Yeah, but I do want to offer them. I also want to turn these into clay characters as well, especially in the little dumpling basket. I think that'd be literally so cute. And then we have my magnetic bookmark, of course. One side says just one more chapter, and then the other side says don't talk to me. She has magnets. She opens up. Oh, I honestly think she's so cute. I can't wait to create packaging for these guys as well. And then I have my library cards. It's just the same thing on both sides. Magnetic as well. I thought about offering this one as matte, but I really think I just prefer the glossy version. So let me know if y'all think I should offer these in matte, but for right now, they're just glossy. But I really want to know y'all's opinions on y'all's preference on bookmarks. And then we have the goat version as well. And then we have it, of course, in another animal, which is the bunny. I do want to create more animals and more designs for the library card, but I think these three are literally so perfect and so cute, and I'm literally obsessed. And then we have my portal bookmarks, of course. I have this girl falling down this tunnel of books, and growing up I was really obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. And not only that, but reading books makes you feel like you kind of fell into a whole nother world, and I just really wanted to portray that feeling of when you're reading a book and it's like you're being sucked into another dimension, because books can really be that escape that everybody's looking for. And of course, I couldn't just stop at the girl. I had to also do a cat, and I also had to do the little chicken that I've been obsessed with drawing. If y'all couldn't tell, I really love drawing people, cats, and little chick ducks, whatever. I don't even know at this point what she is, but I'm literally obsessed. I'll definitely show a better lighting, but it's literally covered in holographic. That actually, I took some really good photos outside, so I'll probably put it somewhere for y'all to look at. And then we have my sticker sheets. So I have my opalite inspired sticker sheet, and I don't think this one will sell that well except for the people who get it, but I'm so obsessed with it. It's just literally so fun and so silly, to be honest. And for those that get it, and for those that don't, you're just like, why did she create this? And then I also have my Kiki delivery service sticker sheet, and I'm also offering these in glossy, matte, and normal paper, but I'm showing you all the glossy ones. But this one is literally, I'm literally obsessed with it. Like, no one, I can't with that one. It's so good. And then I also have my plant shop sticker sheet as well, and I'm in love with them. I really want to turn these two guys into clay characters as well. Am I being crazy and delusional with the amount of things that I want to turn into clay characters? 100%, but it's fine. It'll happen eventually. And then last but not least, we have my yummy pastries sticker sheet, and I'm also obsessed with this one just because I love bakeries and I love everything about bakeries, and every single time I show up into a bakery, these are always the things that I get and I see and I'm obsessed with, and it's just so good and it's so yummy. And I don't know, this sticker sheet is literally, it's a part of me. Honestly, honestly, everything I create is literally a part of me. It says something about me, my journey, my story. And so even though like, do they have a correlation? No, but they all have played a very special part in the things that I enjoy, the things that I like, the things that inspire me. So I just hope that people see that, okay? People see it and people get it, okay? I really hope people see it and get it. Okay, so that is everything besides art prints and my clay stuff, but honestly the clay stuff is gonna happen later. I really just want to focus on making art and drawings and stickers and things like that, because once you take the time to make it, it's already made for life. You just have to turn it into a sticker, and if all else fails, I can manufacture them. But with clay pieces, I have to spend the time to make every single one, and that takes a while. So I don't really want my shop to just be reliant on clay stuff, because what happens if I don't feel like making clay stuff? And I don't know, I just can't help but make art in every form that I can, because I'm a crafter at the end of the day. I love making things regardless of the medium. It could be digital, it could be actual painting, it could be clay, it could be rug making. I literally have a rug gun, guys. I can make us rugs. I can sell rugs if I really wanted to. I have a punch needle. I can punch needle us some things. So I do want to have some things that are always up on my shop, always for people to buy. But then I also want to make not one of a kind stuff, well, maybe somewhat of a kind stuff, but just some things here and there where it's just a limited quantity, and once it's out, it's out. I could potentially make more if I felt like it. Not too sure what that's gonna look like in the future, but that's definitely future steps. I definitely have my work cut out for me. We still have to create packaging, so that's definitely the thing that we'll do in a couple days, but for y'all it'll be in a week. And then I also have to take lots of product photos and then get my Etsy shop up and running. So hopefully guys, the shop will be open really soon. I'm really excited. I'm so sorry guys, this studio vlog, whatever this video is, to be honest, was such a mess. Thank you so much for making it this far, because girl, what are you doing still watching right now? Like, you should have clicked off this video ages ago. But thank you so much, and I'm just so grateful for you all. Like, just the fact that you made it this far, like, I am extremely grateful for you. Anyways guys, the next video will be so much better, I can promise you that, and I hope you all have an amazing, wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.